Morning, my loves. My name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to this brand new flow. So this is a flow focused on anxiety, focused on stress, focused on getting rid of these kind of horrible little feelings that we get in our heart, we get in our belly and we get in our mind. So today we're going to be looking at opening up the chest, rolling back the shoulders, feeling proud, feeling empowered, and blocking everything that is around this heart chakra, releasing everything up to the surface. So this is a quick and simple 30-minute flow, just something you can add into your day. It's particularly if you're feeling overly anxious, overly stressed, and if, like me, you're currently suffering from anxiety, because I'm a little bit hungover after celebrating my 27th birthday this weekend. Still 3 days in, this will be the ideal flow for you. So you can grab yourself any props you might need, blocks, pillows, anything you'd like, but grab yourself 30 minutes of your time today, grab yourself a space, a little sacred space of your own, and I will meet you on the mat in a moment. Okay, so to begin this flow today, we're going to come all the way into our mat in our child's pose position. So bringing those toes together behind you, taking the knees as wide as it feels comfortable. You're going to lower the belly all the way to the mat and lower the hands. And as this is a flow focused on anxiety, on stress, you can find yourself in any comfortable position here. Maybe you take the arms down by the side, maybe you stretch them all the way in front. I am going to cuddle up in my little child's pose, getting nice and comfortable here. Bringing those hips as far back to the heels as possible. Start to bring yourself into the flow. And using your breath to ground you here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Keeping your mind on your practice today, so leaving behind anything that no longer serves you or is bringing you discomfort, maybe emotionally, maybe physically. Keeping your mind, your heart and your soul on your mat for the next 30 minutes, giving this time to you. Starting to find some comfort, some relaxation in this pose. I'm actually feeling quite relaxed. I'm worried I'm going to fall asleep. And for your intention for today's practice, you can choose one of your own, or you can listen to mine. And from me to you, the affirmation today is, I've got this. Repeating to yourself when maybe the flow gets a bit fiery, I've got this. You've got this. We've all got it. These emotions of anxiety, of stress, of my hangover, will slowly fade away, keeping ourselves in the present moment, the place where true happiness exists. And then from your child's pose, you're going to walk those hands all the way over to the left-hand side of your mat. Getting a beautiful stretch down the right-hand side of the body. Moving those hands into the center, take it all the way over to the right-hand side. And then bringing those hands back into the mat, pressing into the palms to raise the body all the way up. And then crossing the ankles behind you, sitting down into a comfortable seated position. From here, rolling back the shoulders. You're going to take one hand to your heart and one hand to the ground beside you. Feeling those fingertips connect with the earth here. And repeating once more to yourself, I've got this. Remembering that when the world feels frightening, it feels stressful, it feels too much, you can always bring your hands, bring your feet to the ground, walk barefoot, breathe in fresh air. Remember that we are part of a higher force, we are part of the universe. And when we connect ourselves to the earth, connect ourselves to the universe, we come back on that frequency of positivity, of happiness. So in this moment, I'm sending all the energy, all the positivity, all the happiness to you in this flow. And then gently from here, taking your hands to your knees, you're going to inhale to pop the chest all the way through the body here, so through the arms, creating an arch in the spine. And then exhaling to curve the body, bring the chin into the chest, taking some seated cat-cow, so inhale to bring the body all the way through, arch the spine. And then exhale to curve the body, tuck the chin into the chest. And taking this movement a few more times, trying to get a beautiful transition from the cat to the cow. Finding out which pose your body is craving here. Whenever I feel particularly anxious, it always goes into my shoulders. So right now, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit to create that nice movement, but that's fine. I'm massaging away this tension. And just a reminder to you that we all suffer from this stress, from this anxiety, but doesn't take away how strong, how capable we are. So taking this movement a few more times. And then when you're ready, bringing your body back up into a comfortable seated position. You can roll over the knees or swing your legs to the side. Come to your tabletop. And from here, we're going to plant our hands, get them rooted into the earth, spread the fingertips, and then pushing into the tops of our shoulders, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone. And we're going to lift our hip bones into the sky, come into our first down dog of the flow. So bending one knee, bending another. Start to stretch out these hamstrings here. Finding some freedom of the movement. Maybe twisting to one side, twisting to another. Before gently rolling back to your knees, and then immediately you're going to bring your right leg all the way through, bringing it in between the thumbs. Come to your low lunge. Inhale, take those arms nice and high to the sky. And exhale, going to release the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers here and pop that chest open. Maybe walk that front foot forward a little bit to sink into those hips. Taking your gaze nice and high, all the way up to the sun in the sky. Breathing here. And then gently moving back up to your low lunge, take the hands all the way overhead. And we're going to prayer twist all the way over to the right hand side. Take your gaze to the back of the room. Beautiful. Inhale to bring those hands nice and high to the sky. Maybe moving a little further backwards, come to a crescent lunge. And then framing that front foot, you're going to bring both knees back to meet. And then take the left foot forward this time. Inhale, those hands come all the way overhead. And exhale, take them behind the back, interlock the fingers, pop the chest open. Maybe walking that front foot forward, sink into these hips here. Open up your heart. Imagine that you're releasing the stress you're holding here, giving it to the sun as the sun burns it away and instead fills you with warmth, fills you with safety. And then exhale, take those hands all the way up to the sky, come back to low lunge, and then prayer twist over to the left hand side. Taking this movement today nice and slowly. Inhale, take those hands back up to the sky, and then framing the front foot, You're gonna bring both knees back to meet and take our first vinyasa. So bring those elbows in nice and close to the body, rolling onto those tippy toes over the wrists and lower the body all the way down. Inhale to upward dog. And then exhale, roll back into your tabletop, tuck the toes and lift the hip bones into the sky. Come back into your down dog, taking your gaze all the way through to your knees or maybe up to your belly button if you have that in your practice. But finding some strength, finding some stillness here for 5 breaths. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5. Bring those big toes together. On your next inhale, going to sweep the right leg all the way into your sky, 3-legged down dog. Inhale. And then exhale to bend this knee all the way into your chest, rolling into a plank. And then taking as many steps as you like, you're going to bring that right foot in between your thumbs, lower that back knee down once again. Come to your low lunge, take those hands nice and high up to the sky. And then release them behind the back, interlock the fingers, pop the chest open. Maybe walking that front foot forward, and maybe from here, you move on to your tippy toes. Feel that power in your legs. Take your gaze up high. Lowering that heel back down. And from here, you're gonna walk those hands all the way over to the right-hand side of your body and tilt your head over to the left. Moving it back out behind, and then move those fists all the way over to the left-hand side. Tilt your head to the right. And then taking it all the way behind, maybe untuck those back toes. Move into a crescent lunge. And then release the hands to the mat. This time, leave the left hand down. As you inhale, take the right hand up to the sky, come into the twist. And with control, placing the right hand down, move back into your tabletop and then tuck those toes, come back to down dog. Immediately bringing those big toes together, you're going to inhale to sweep the left leg up to the sky, come to your 3-legged down dog. Inhale. And then exhale to bring this knee into the chest, move yourself all the way into your plank, and then step the left foot forward, lower that back knee down. Inhale, those hands come nice and high to the sky. And then exhale to interlock the fingers behind, pop that chest open. Maybe walk the front foot forward and maybe move on to those tippy toes, feeling so strong here. Doesn't matter if you wobble or fall, remember, you've got this. Inhale. And then exhale to release the heel down. Move those hands all the way over to the right-hand side of the body and tilt your head to the left. Back into the center, pop the chest open, and then move them whoop over to the left-hand side. Tilt your head to the right. Moving those hands back into the center, maybe untucking the back toe. Move to a crescent lunge here. Take that gaze nice and high. Yeah. And then exhale to release the hands, leaving the hands to frame the front foot. The right hand stays down. Inhale, take that left hand all the way up to the sky. Beautiful, guys. And then with control, you release the left hand down. Bring both knees back to me. You can take your vinyasa knees down, or you can roll onto your tippy toes and then lower all the way down. Inhale to upward dog. And then once again, keep this heat going. Moving into your down dog. If you need to take a rest, then maybe press pause, come back to your child's pose, or just stay in your down dog for 5 breaths, feeling nice and comfortable here. Adding a little bit of fire into this flow. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale for 1. For 2. For 3,
For 4, feeling so grounded and balanced. And for 5, bring those big toes together. Inhale to sweep the right leg all the way into the sky. And then bend this knee off to the side, split dog. Inhale. And then exhale to roll over into your plank and step this right leg all the way through, this time coming into your high lunge. Inhale, take those hands nice and high to the sky, bending into the front knee here. Feeling strong, it's all right if we feel this burn. I feel it. Inhale. And then exhale, take those hands behind the back, pop the chest open. And then maybe from here, you move on to your tippy toes. Doesn't matter if you wobble or fall. You can keep the heel down if you want. Before releasing those heels down, and then take the hands all the way over to the right hand side and move your head to the left. Into the center, move them to the left and take your head to the right. Inhale into the center, maybe taking your gaze a little bit higher, move to a crescent lunge. And then exhale to release the hands down. Leave the left hand down, inhale, take the right hand up to the sky. And then place the right hand down, step back to your plank. And then move those hip bones into the sky, down dog for another 5 breaths. You've got this. Feel that warmth. Keep yourself in the present moment. Inhale and exhale for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5, bring those big toes together. Inhale to sweep the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. And then bend this knee off to the side, split dog. Inhale. And then exhale, roll into that plank, engage that core, beautiful guys. And then step all the way through. Ooh, felt wobbly on that side. Inhaling into your high lunge. Inhale. And then exhale, take those hands behind the back, pop the chest open, taking your gaze nice and high to the sky. Welcome in the energy of the sun here, my loves. And if you like, maybe you lift that front heel up, testing your strength. Inhale. And then releasing that heel down, move those hands over to the right hand side. Gaze comes to the left. The amount of noises I make on these videos is kind of mental to me. Oh well. Into the center, take the hands over to the left, bring your hands to the right. Moving into the center, maybe going a little bit deeper in this back bend, crescent lunge. And then releasing the hand down to frame the front foot. Leave the right hand down. Inhale to take this left hand up to the sky. Before taking the left hand down, step back into your plank. And then take a vinyasa. Maybe knees up, maybe knees down, it's up to you. But lowering the body all the way down. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to move into your Sphinx. Taking the elbows underneath the shoulders, point those toes to either corner of the mat. Coming into your beautiful Sphinx pose, one of my favorite poses in yoga. Open up this heart chakra a little bit deeper here. If this is too much for you, you're more than welcome to come to a beautiful grounding hero's pose. But if it feels all right, you don't allow the ears to fall into the shoulders. Push into those hands, open up that chest. Imagine that while you're here in this pose, you are fully releasing everything from your heart that doesn't bring you joy, that doesn't serve you well. Remembering that you deserve to live a life that is happy, that is free, that is positive, that is safe. You deserve this, even if in this moment you don't believe you do. Sending so much love, so much positivity from my mat to yours. Remembering that you've got this.
So feel your heart opening. If you want to go deeper, then maybe you push into the hands to extend the arms, come to a deeper back bend. And stay here for a few breaths. Closing the eyes, tune in to this pose. If you've got your arms extended and there's a little bit too much, then you're more than welcome to move back to your forearms, or you can stay with the arms extended. Find out what's good for you. This morning, I don't think extended arms is for me. We're finding some peace here for a little bit longer. And then to move out of this pose, we're going to move slowly. By bringing our hands to meet in the center of the mat, you gently slide those elbows out to the side, lower the head to one side, and simply rest here. Feeling that magic in your lower spine, feeling your heartbeat against the mat. And if you want to go for even more restorative pose, you can allow those arms to lie all the way flat against the mat. Giving yourselves a few moments here, cooling down this simple little practice. I say little, but my legs are burning. Before gently sliding those hands next to the chest, roll up on your next inhale into your upward dog. And then exhale, come gently to your tabletop. Take those hip bones into the sky and move into your final down dog, just saying goodbye to this pose here. Before walking those hands all the way back to your feet, move to Ragdoll, so bend the knees, take hold of one elbow, take hold of another, and just allow the body to relax here. If you like, you can even wrap your hands around your legs, lower the forehead to your knees, giving yourself a beautiful, well-deserved hug here. Before releasing those hands and moving on to the knees, come into your hero's pose, untuck the toes behind you, and you're flipping your palms up to the universe now, up to the sky, rolling back the shoulders. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you're more than welcome to sit on a bolster or your legs crossed underneath you, whatever feels good. From here, closing the eyes, sending your breath all the way to the bottom of your belly, a beautiful deep inhale and a slow exhale. And taking this moment to listen to me, to listen to the words, and simply not hearing them or just repeating them, but feeling them through every part of your body, as I am here to remind you that you are safe, you are loved, and everything will be okay. Because you are safe, you are loved, and everything will be okay. maybe repeating to yourself a few times, everything will be okay. Using your palms flipped up to the sky to draw in the energy of the sun, the beauty around us, the miracles around us. And harboring all this energy to confirm to ourselves that everything will be okay. And keeping your eyes closed, you're going to slide the body forward, take the hands down by the side, and simply bow here, forward fold. Coming in to a restorative child's pose. Counteracting these back bounces, closing the heart off here. And not as in a way to stop any emotion, simply in a way to stop other people hurting us, or from us hurting ourselves. Closing this heart, putting up a wall, a kind of shield of protection here in our forward folds. And then gently from here, taking the hands into the mat, you're going to lift the body up, swing those legs to one side, and find your way into your Shavasana, lowering the body all the way back down. You're more than welcome to get one final stretch by bringing one knee, bringing another into your chest, hugging them close, and just gently rocking from side to side. Before lowering the legs to the mat and finding your favourite and most comfortable position for the Shavasana. Taking the hands to the side, flip those palms up to the skies, my loves. Welcome in more of this energy. As we find some peace, we find some quiet here, and repeating to ourselves, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Not questioning how or when, but simply believing in the miracle and the force of the universe, of the world around you, of the fact that you can attract anything you want by the power of your mind, of your intentions, of your heart. So by repeating with faith that everything will be okay, you're attracting this to you. Remembering that you hold the power here. You are magic. If your mind starts to wander on things outside of your little sacred space of your mat, or maybe a space in your living room, wherever you are right now, then simply bring it back to your breath, bring it back to your body, repeating everything will be okay, and saying it with such strength, positivity, confirming this to yourself, to the universe, and saying proudly, everything will be okay. If you're in need of a longer Shavasana, then I invite you to stay here. finding as much peace and quiet as you want for as long as you want, and thanking you for joining me on the mat, my love. But if you're ready to come out, you're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, taking the arms all the way overhead, stretching out, creating length, creating space, feeling so tall, so proud. Before rolling the body all the way to one side of your mat and keeping your eyes closed as you bring the body up to a comfortable seated position. Rolling back the shoulders, taking the hands to prayer in the center of your chest. Once again, take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you release it, bowing the chin into the chest, giving thanks to yourself for bringing you to the mat, and from me, thanking you for allowing me into your practice. The divine light in me honors the beautiful and magical divine light in you, and reminding you that everything will be okay. Namaste.